that had whites and blacks intermixed drew interesting little lines to separate out the black people so that they could qualify for the FHA loans. A house is usually the largest source of wealth for the average American family, right?
Definitely.
So the houses in some communities went way up because of that loan program.
Mm-hmm.
For African Americans, they actually went down.
Mm-hmm.
That cascade, after 70, 100 years, right, that has an impact. So the differentiating wealth, the intentionalities of closing certain doors to wealth from African American ramifies into what you see in endowments at HBCUs. Nonetheless, the requirement that we have, the need that we have to sustain what we do and we do it very well, to raise funds for endowments, for the important key aspects of our mission is crucial. So we need to we pursue donors actively because that need is not about the students of today. It's about students of the come. In fact, we've had a discussion very often among my students, my alumni, everyone. See, like, who does the university belong to, right? It doesn't actually belong to students who have not come yet.
That's
and we have to actually make sure this is here.
Yeah. Yeah.
It continues to belong to those who have not come yet, always. Mm-hmm. So we have to sustain what we do in the future for the future, because the future of our communities and of the American people requires it.
Very good, Dr. Barrett. Do you have any final words for our listeners?
Well, I would frame the changes that we've seen in the American society, even our demographics, as an important signal for not just for HBCUs or for the African American community, but for America as a whole. As a country becomes Black and brown demographically, as we become majority minority, the fact that the majority of third graders and now fourth graders are Black and brown, that's the future of the country. Therefore, the talent that we need in order to sustain this country as a great nation requires that we educate those Black and brown kids. Not just at college level, but in the second, third, fourth grade. They are the strength, they are the gold for this country. If you don't tap that gold, right, you risk becoming something less than you are. So we all have an interest in the success of HBCUs and of the quality K-12 education that the country needs.
Where I was in the minority from elementary school on. And so after high school, I went to East Carolina University. I got my degree in physical education. I got a master's degree in athletic administration. I wanted to coach basketball. That was my passion. That's what brought me to Lincoln. I coached here for 7 years. I coached a men's basketball program. I was the director of athletics for 6 of those years, in addition to my coaching responsibilities. In 2016, then President Kevin Rome, who had brought me to Jefferson City and gave me the opportunity to serve in those other 2 roles, encouraged me to pursue my terminal degree. And so I did. My wife is an instructor here at Lincoln in health and wellness. And so she and I both enrolled at the University of Missouri in their educational leadership and policy analysis program. And so we were fortunate to graduate together. It's one of the best stories of my life. We've been married for 21 years. We both achieved that degree at the same time. It was an honor to graduate with her, not knowing that really when I began this program, how I would actually ever use it. You know, I wouldn't necessarily need a doctorate to continue to coach or to serve as an athletic director. But Dr. Rome taught me at one point that once you have it, it can't be taken away from you. And so I felt as a coach, educating young men, especially young minority men, if I'm going to teach the value of an education to them, the best way to demonstrate that is to be the student myself and let them get to see their coach going through classes, working on papers, conducting research. And so I was very successful as a coach in helping young men achieve their educations, to get their degrees. It's one of the highlights of my coaching career. In addition to the wins, the biggest wins come when you can see your players graduate. And now I'm fortunate to sit in this seat as the interim and now challenge our student body to get to the point where you're graduating. It's such a fun day. I like to talk to our incoming freshmen about seeing themselves at graduation and having their families just be so proud of them and what that feeling is like. And so that's my life work now is in this capacity, is to try to do all I can to help our faculty and staff, to take care of our faculty and staff so that they take care of our students, and so that we can continue to put out successful young people into careers.
Our students got a new soccer team, and we got innovative as we began to put together the field. We bought a stadium on eBay. We'll be putting that up. So, I mean, our students will have that as an activity. We put a new fitness center on campus. All of these things we're doing to improve our retention rate, which really stands at 80% for our first year students coming back for the next year. We want to get it where we have about 95 to 100% of our students, which is almost unheard of, but we believe we can do it because of the scale and the size of this university.
Well, that's an ambitious goal. Dr. Newkirk, the history of FISC is very well known. For some of our viewers who don't know, some of your illustrious alumni include W.E.B. Du Bois, Judith Jamison, Ida B. Wells, and John Lewis. Can you talk about the importance of Fisk University to the Nashville community and HBCU world in general?
Well, we're the birthplace of social justice. When you look at the university and what we've done, Ida Wells, W.B. Du Bois, John Hope Franklin, Nikki Giovanni, if we look at John Lewis and all of those, what I want to call freedom fighters who came from this university, it's not by accident that this university played such a role in their lives. We teach our students to be thinkers. We teach our students to look at improving the world around them. We've done that for years. We teach our students to do it through various mediums, through art, through history, through whatever their majors are. We teach our students to use that to improve the conditions around them. That's been a FISC trend, that's been a FISC trait, and that's something that we continue throughout our history. We continue today. We have the new John Lewis Social Justice Center on our campus, in which we hope to train the social justice leaders of tomorrow. We're training industry leaders of how to diversify and how to build the industries of tomorrow that have workforces that look more like the society of America. We're training people how to communicate with minority communities. All that's happening right here at Fisk University. And I think it's not happening by accident. It's happening because of what we've done in our history. It's happening because of what we've continued to do. And it's happening because of the faculty we hired at this university. We're not an institution that people would say that's the radical institution. We're an institution that's looking at improving conditions for all Americans and making America a place for everybody. And that's what we believe. That's what we've believed throughout our history.
Hiram Revels, who was had the first senator after Reconstruction, who came back to serve as the first founding president for Alcorn State University. And over its illustrious history, we have grown and expanded into beautiful 1,700 acres on our main campus. We have a satellite campus in Natchez, as well as a location in Vicksburg. And so we've continued to grow, to expand what our expertise, but remain focused on what are the pillars of Alcorn State University, which is agriculture, education, nursing, and we have a significant STEM population of students. Pound by pound, we graduate students, more students disproportionately, who go on to receive advanced degrees in the STEM areas. And given our size, given our mission and focus, it really sets us apart as an HBCU. And so it's an experience where we take students where they are, which is, all HBCUs have been doing for a while, and we build them. We build the character. It's not just what they learn within the pages, but it's that whole experience that is used to mold and shape the students in being leaders of the future. And you see that in that there are Alcornites who are leading across a variety of venues, whether it's in athletics, whether it's in civil rights, whether it's in higher ed, whether it's in medicine, whether it's in military service. Alcornites do well. They perform.
Alcornites. All right. And you mentioned Senator Hiram Revels. Am I saying his name right?
Hiram Revels.
Hiram Revels. He was a black senator, right, during Reconstruction?
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken. Okay. So tell me a little bit about why Alcorn State why Alcorn State? It's in Norman, Mississippi. What is there to do at Alcorn State, and why? If I'm interested in attending, I'll ask this question. I'll give you the final word. Why attend Jackson State?
Well, look, you attend Jackson State, and first of all, I appreciate you offering this type of forum for us to really talk about HBCUs. I've watched some of the other videos, very excited about what you're doing and very pleased about being given this platform. But when you talk about why Jackson State, the question is asked is why Jackson State, why an HBCU? What do we have to offer to that person coming in along that student success continuum? And I would just start with the academic programs, our core mission, academics. Jackson State is an excellent place to receive your degree and to continue your education. From the number of programs we offer, our accreditation, the outstanding faculty and staff here, the mentorship and the nurturing you receive at a very affordable cost. If you look at JSU's cost as opposed to other institutions within our region, very affordable, high quality education. So that's really the first thing. The other thing though is that culture here. The culture of Jackson State University, whether it's the Sonic Boom of the South, whether it's the football, it's athletics, whether it's the yard, the plaza, the place. You talked about how immaculate the campus is. Just a great place to really spend 4 years receiving your education in this great urban nurturing environment here at Jackson State. And the final thing I'll talk about is just outcomes. This is a great place to network with our wonderful alumni. It's a great place that once you've received your degree, we send our students to graduate school. We send our students to professional school, law school, medical school, or into great paying jobs, the jobs of their dreams. So it's really a great place from first contact when we say, hey, when you're in high school, would you consider Jackson State, to the end when you walk across the stage with that diploma, all through that continuum. Jackson State is just a great environment to work, to be educated, spend time, live, and really set you on your the next part of your journey.
So President Hudson, how can people reach out if they're interested in more information?
Well, you can reach us on our website, www.jsums.edu. Again, that's www.jsums.edu/apply. And from there, you can go to our admissions page. You can apply to the university. You can look at what scholarships might be available, get more information about JSU as a whole, and just become a part of the university. You can schedule a campus tour, have a similar experience that you had. So again, go to our website, a wealth of information there, and look forward to you joining us here at Jackson State University.
So you mentioned professional degrees as well. I graduated from college in 2004. That summer, my family had our reunion in Jackson, Mississippi, and one of the head persons on the diocese who put it all together was Dr. Sherry Frizzell. She earned her doctorate at Jackson State in computer science. So I also have Jackson State in my blood, so I'm very proud that you were able to come on the show, President Hudson. Any final words?
Well, look, I appreciate again the platform. Let's continue to support HBCUs. Let's continue to uplift universities like Jackson State. Applaud you for using your platform to do so. And look, anytime you need us, any information, again, www.jsums.edu. Very happy for you to visit our website and become a part of the JSU family.
Thank you, President Hudson. What's up, Kansas City? My name is Glenn Frizzell. We are glad that President Hudson was able to share it with us today during our HBCU presidential series. For more information, you can go online at www.whatsupkansascitynet. And remember, the sky's the limit. Aim for the moon. If you miss, at the very least, you would have landed among the stars.
The program is brought to you by the Kansas City Business Association.